Hi, my name is Matt, and this video is for you to properly warm up before you strength train your upper body. If you're not in a place where you can do this workout with me right now, please save it to your watch later and join me whenever you can. Upper body workouts are super fun to do, but we want to make sure that we're optimally warmed up before those strength training sessions. A lot of the injuries that happen in the gym are our shoulders and our backs. These can be debilitating for even day-to-day tasks. We want to make sure we're on top of our warm-up and make sure we're ready before we start actually putting weight on the bar. This warm-up routine can be done before any upper body lifting session, whether it's body weight or strength training, and we're going to get after what this warm-up looks like. The first thing you're going to do is warm up the shoulders with some arm circles. I like to start big and broad, going forward with my circles, making sure you're bringing some blood and warmth to those joints, because most of us aren't using our shoulders very much day to day, especially if you sit at a desk all day, you're hunched over, not getting the proper rotation into your shoulders. Go for about 15 to 20 arm circles, and then we're going to bring it in a little bit tighter. Smaller arm circles that's going to work the fine joints and ligaments up here in the shoulder. Once you get 15 to 20, we're going to do the same thing, but reverse. Going backwards, this is going to target the rear part of the shoulder and open up a lot of tension. Like I said, common injury are these shoulder injuries. So this is going to prevent, if you're doing any type of shoulder press, bench press, tricep extension, keeps your shoulders healthy for these movements. Next, small circles, going backwards again. We're going for 15 to 20. I like to go palms up when I'm doing my rear shoulder circles, and done with the arm circles. Next, we're going to be focusing on the neck. The neck is holding our head up every single day. It takes a lot of tension and if we don't have good posture, a lot of tension is held up here in the neck. So first, let the neck hang and do some simple circles. Once you get about 10, we're going to go the other direction. When you're warming up, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. We're not rushing through this because most of us, we're working out after we slept for several hours. We're working at our office all day. Our body is not ready to get into the fast, quick, powerful movements during a workout. So we're gonna warm up properly. After your neck circles, I want you to shrug up, down, 10 reps of these. Warm up the neck, the trap muscles, and the shoulders. Awesome. Should feel pretty loose in the shoulders and neck. Next, we're going to focus on the shoulders a little bit more with some rotations. Rotating externally is what's going to protect that rotator cuff. So I'm going to start with my right hand and just rotate out. Should feel some tension right here in the inner shoulder, which is good. You're warming up that rotator cuff and those ligaments in the shoulder. If you're in a gym, you can always do this with a cable to add some weight. You can do this with a band to add some resistance, but body weight is just going to work just fine. Once you get 10, move to the left side. We're opening that gate, 10 reps. After your neck and your shoulders feel good, we're going to move down to the mat on the floor, and we're going to give the back some love. This is called a trunk rotation. You're going to start hands and knees, put one hand stable on the ground, another hand behind your head. You're going to reach down with that right side, try to touch your elbow to your elbow crease, and rotate up, look at the sky. It's going to open up your core, your back. Let's get 5 slow reps here. The key is once you get to the top of the rep, you're looking up and following that elbow. Put that hand down. We're going to work on the left side. Again, touch those elbows and up to the sky. Awesome job. And next, we're gonna stay on the mat, get into the crab position, and we're gonna do what's called a crab reach. Get into the tabletop, you're gonna take one hand, reach it above you, look back to the hand on the ground. It's gonna open up your chest, your shoulders, and your back, while also getting some stabilization in. We're gonna go for 3 on each side. There's 2. Awesome. Next, we're gonna do some static stretching for the shoulders, triceps, and biceps. So first, cross that arm over and get a nice shoulder stretch in. Once you're done, shake that out and go for the next arm. Same with the shoulders, we're gonna do what's called the sleeper stretch. You're gonna lay down on your side like you're about to go to bed. Hold your arm up in a 90-degree angle, and you're gonna push that hand down. I feel a stretch right here. If it's not enough, you can push a little bit more. If it's too much, let it off a little bit. But we're gonna push down, release that tension, go back down, get a little further, back up, 10 reps of these. Again, great for your rotator cuff, warming up that joint before we get our movement in, and hopefully avoid all injuries. Three more good reps here. We're not trying to push any limits. We're just trying to feel good and have a pain-free lift. One more good one. Nice. Now we're gonna switch over to the other side and do the same with our other shoulder. Push forward. You might find that one side is more tight than the other. You're gonna uncover some unsymmetry in your body. This is completely normal, but something we can always work on. 10 reps here. Awesome. We're gonna get back to the mat and do a stretch for our chest and our biceps. We're gonna set up just like this. The further you go away from your upper body or your lower body with your hands, the more tension you will feel. You're gonna go chest up, look up to the sky in front of you, and just hold that. If you need more tension, bring your hands out further. It's gonna open up your chest, stretch your biceps with your arms locked out. We're holding this for 30 seconds. When you're doing any static stretch, you wanna make sure that your breathing is in control. Full inhale, full exhale. Again, we're not rushing this. We're making sure we're ready for the movement that's in our lift today. Awesome job. Next, we're gonna be stretching out the wrists, especially if you're typing all day, your wrists are gonna hold a lot of tension. So we're gonna make sure we open these up so we can hold the barbell, the dumbbell, or even just our body weight and make sure we're not gonna hurt our wrists. So first, I want you to take one hand, your right hand, take your right hand, extend it out, and with your left hand, just pull your fingers back. You should get a stretch right here, the bottom of your forearm. And to get that top, we're just gonna do the complete opposite. Right hand, push it down, and left hand, open it up. Go back and forth, a few seconds each side. And then go to the other hand. Making sure our wrists are warmed up and our forearms are stretched out helps with our grip strength. It helps with holding the barbell and the dumbbell, like I said. But also, if you have a lot of weight in your hands, you're gonna make sure you're not gonna have any injuries to this wrist joint at all. Next, we're gonna work on the wrist a little bit more down on the mat. We're gonna get on your hands and knees here. And what I want you to do is rotate your hand backwards as far as comfortable. So for me, it looks like this. And we're just gonna hold this stretch for a little bit. This should be a lot of tension in the bottom part of your forearms. And if you want a little bit more, you can rock side to side or in circles and really loosen up that joint. If you're going in circles, go backwards. Focus on smooth movement here. Nothing too fast, nothing too slow, but just what feels right to you. Come back to normal. And we're gonna stay in the all fours position and do cat-cows. We're gonna work on our back and our core here. We're gonna first drop the stomach and look up. This is the cow position. Our back is in a very extended state right now. And with the exhale, we're gonna push up, driving through our shoulders, arch that back. We're in the cat position. Back down, look up, and look down, cat. Let's go through 5 rounds of these. Steady breathing, keeping your core tight, getting the biggest stretch you can in each phase. One more good rep. Staying on the mat, we're gonna get into the resting spot of a push-up position. Put your toes underneath your feet, and we're gonna get into a Cobra position. Pushing up through our hands, lift the upper body as far as possible and what feels comfortable to you, and get a stretch in the shoulders and the abdomen. Rest back down and up. Down and up. All right, that was 1 round. I like to do 2 rounds of this warm up. So we're gonna kick up the notch a little bit, maybe a little bit quicker. We're gonna go through it one more time and show you what you could be doing before you start working out. So again, arm circles, starting big as possible. You can kick up the speed a little bit, but we're gonna go for 15 to 20, just like the first round. And once you get 15 to 20, take those circles in, make them small. Let's get 15 to 20 more. And going backwards now. Big circles, open up those shoulders, open up the chest, open up the back of the shoulders. And mini circles. Palms up, facing the ceiling, facing the sky, preparing for your session. All right, neck circles. Again, big circles with the neck. And opposite direction. Get some shrugs in. Forward, backward, warm up those scapulas, the trap muscles, your shoulders, and your neck. Next, for some rotation, start with the right hand, externally rotate, open that gate. Again, when you're warming up, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. We're gonna go for 10 on each side. And left side. Although warming up is never the most fun part of going to the gym, this is where you lay the foundation for all of your progress. If you want to bench press more, if you want to squat more, if you want to do more pull-ups, a lot of it starts with a work just like this to make sure you're prepared and your body's going to respond well to the movement that you're about to put it through. Once we get those rotations, we're going to go through the trunk rotation on all fours. Again, put that right hand behind your head and rotating up. Five good reps, and go to the left side. Next, get into the crab reach, tabletop position, 3 each side, starting with the right. Look down at that left hand and switch. Go into our shoulder stretch, stretch that right shoulder out. And the goal for this round of the warm-up is going to be that you feel a little bit looser in your shoulders, your wrists, your arms. That's going to set you up for a better workout. Shake that out, and left side. Very nicely done. Let's get back out onto the mat. We're going to do the chest and bicep stretch. Again, pushing those glutes and the hands as far away from each other for a deeper stretch in these muscle groups. Awesome job. Let's get back onto our feet and do some wrist stretching. Start with the right side. Pull those fingers back. Maybe you can pull back a little bit further this time. And pushing down. Back. Down. Shake that out and then go to the left hand. Same thing, just a few seconds on each side, showing those wrists some love. Same with the wrist, we're gonna go down to our hands and knees. Again, rotating those hands as much as you can without any pain or discomfort. We're going to hold that for a stretch, and if you like to, throw some circles in there. The wrists are the foundation of a lot of our upper body movements, so it's important to have these warmed up and ready to go before we're touching any weights. Stay in this position, we're going to go through the cat-cow 5 more times. Start down, looking up, and extend cat. This is also a great time to check in with your body, see if there is any discomfort. Maybe your back isn't feeling great today, your shoulders, your wrists. Now with this preparation, you can go into your workout identifying those red flags, not walk into a potential problem. If your shoulder's hurting, maybe you just skip the shoulders today and come back another day where you feel healthier. The last thing we're going to do is the Cobra. Again, get into that resting part of the push-up position. You're just extending up as much as you can. Get a good stretch in that abdomen. Back down. There's 2. Hold it. And last one. Awesome. That right there is a warm-up routine for your upper body. Even just 5, 10, 15 minutes before your training session can make a ton of difference for your health, your results, and your progress in the gym. So make some intentional time to focus on this before your next workout. Thank you so much for training with me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to check out more content like this, download our app Yoga Plus. Don't forget to check out the next video in my series. Bye.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.